And hello everyone and welcome to VYTALCast. OBS, you with me? Okay. OBS is just acted super slow. I'm like did it, is it going live? Okay. It's live.
I got the notification.
Yeah,
on YouTube.
Oh, from the YouTube? That's good. Okay. Hello, I'm Portal64. This is co-host Sunny, and we have Stefan from Cracked Brain Studios. So dude, usually first minute or so it's just like, let's just chat till the audience gets here, but that was so weird. Like, Discord usually is like immediate, and then today was like, it looks blank, what's going on? But
we got it figured out.
Yeah, okay. Hey, the chosen one, how are you? I'm doing pretty well. How's Sunny and Stefan doing?
Real life stuff. I have responsibilities.
My responsibilities left, so I'm good.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Your responsibilities left. Speaking of those type of responsibilities, did you hear about that 2-year-old in Salt Lake City?
No.
It was trending on Twitter. That's how big it was. There was a 2-year-old who found an envelope that his parents were stashing cash in.
Oh, I did hear about that.
And he shredded it. It was $1,000 worth of cash that he shredded.
Rip.
This hurts.
They were big U of U fans, and they were paying back the one of the grandparents had helped pay for season tickets a season or two ago. And so they were saving up money in this envelope to pay back the grandparents of the kid. And the kid had apparently been helping the mother shred bills and just randomly found the envelope and was like, oh, this must be something mommy once shredded, and shredded the envelope. But
it hurts just to hear it.
I feel physical pain.
There's a slight bright side. There's a wing in the government that's for mutilated cash, and if you send them the shreds, they'll piece it together and then reimburse you. So that's sort of a bright side, but yeah, it's definitely something.
I'm just imagining the parents the entire time, because my parents never forgot anything I ever did, so they're just like, yeah, you remember when you went and torched up $1,000? I swear to God, you better pay for me when I go.
Yeah. All right. So there's some more people in the chat. There's my friend Logan. He says he's actually here for a Vitalcast. Thanks, Logan.
Wow.
Hunt SD is saying oh no to the cash, and same the chosen one's just like, wow. Yeah. Yeah, I told a coworker that story, and they're like, I don't want kids anymore, was their response.
It's not a bad reason to. I said, they're like, nope, not taking that chance.
Is that Raven's reason for leaving Tai and Yang so fast?
Oh. Just see her get all super ticked off being fed little baby food and stuff like that. Just like, I'm gonna get you back.
Raven's just like, that's it, I'm out. Just flies off.
Oh man.
Ty is like, we could get this reimbursed, right? Okay. Calls up Summer. Hey, Summer, so Raven just left. So
I'm thinking short fan film right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, I told you about the idea I had, right?
No.
I could have swore I told you about it shortly after RTX.
Oh, I cannot remember anything after RTX.
Okay, that's good. It's something I don't want public on my channel quite yet, because I'm still super early stages, and knowing me, good luck getting most stuff off the ground.
That's where I come into play. You can ask everyone. I'm like, let's do it. Okay, great. Now we want you to. Whoa.
Yeah, I need a hype man for seriously. I have one
cheerleader.
Yeah. Gosh, that was one thing. Ashley and Mina, when I was first getting to know them, I think it was at PopCon. and I think they saw you from afar. They were talking about you, saying like they were hoping you'd be there. Like, dude, you gotta meet Stefan. He's like an amazing guy and all this. And they talked you up a long time before I met you. Actually,
none of the hype is real.
Yeah, you know, it's weird because like we still haven't met in person, but we have been in the same room together.
We've been in the same room like hundreds of miles away.
Yeah. So, Sonny, you're just kind of like, what's going on?
Well, I mean, y'all have been talking the entire time. Like, I haven't been able to say anything, so I'm just
sorry. So Stefan is from the same state as I am, and we have a lot of mutual friends. Like, my cosplay group are like kind of employees of yours, right, Stefan?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Okay. So, they've been talking to me about Stefan for forever, and Stefan went to RTX, and we went to the same panel, and it was a small panel. And...
It was your panel.
Wait, you went to my panel?
Yeah, I went to your panel. I showed up like 15 minutes into it, trying to like slowly walk in. So I was like, okay, let me not, and you know, like I'm sitting there just kind of trudging in, like, okay. All right, it's good. And then halfway through it, I get a text of like, "You're needed somewhere else." I'm like, "Okay, let me try to scoot on out."
So you were that person.
I was that dark shadow in the back. That was me.
Oh, okay. Because like I saw someone left. I'm like, well. I'm like, I guess we're just that boring. And then my friend Robert immediately got up after you and left. I was like, Robert, but Robert was going to the bathroom, but he was like in the second row, and I'm like, I see you walking out. But yeah.
I mean, people always leave panels early. Like, I've done it. Like, people always do it.
Yeah. So we went to two panels that are the same. You went to the VYTALCast panel, and we were both at the live action one, or the high quality production for $0.
For $0, yeah. Which was invaluable. Like, I'm so glad that I got to see the video, so I got to see you go back up. But I sat there the entire time, like writing notes, just like, oh my god.
Seriously, like that was a really good one, and like I got a little confused on like the prompts they wanted us to write. I'm like, wait, is this a prompt I would like to see as a live short? Is this a prompt that I want to do for my own channel? And then it was just like, nope, we're doing this here and now. So speaking of which, did you ever get the emails that they said they were gonna send?
No, I just randomly saw it start coming up. I'm just like, oh, okay, well, the video's up. Awesome.
Wait, is the video up?
Yeah, that video came out like a while ago.
I'm fact checking this because I've been keeping an eye out for it like a hawk, being like, where is this? It should be in the lab, right?
Yeah, it was. I think I think it was like early last month.
Early last month.
Yeah.
Because I know
hope I get to burn you right now. I hope I get to burn you right now.
Because I know they had, like, the Meet the Lab video, and they showed clips of, like, behind the scenes of what we did.
Okay. I think that might be what's going on.
Because I was on screen. I remember I saw myself in that video, and I was like, oh, hey, there's me. But, like, the video that we were making, I have not seen come out. There's nothing about what... Yeah, there's anything. The closest to it is the crap cosplay, or the RTX Cosplay Chronicles. But it's weird because they said it would come out within like a week or two of RTX, and it's still not.
Still not there. So
yeah, and they had us give them information for us to contact for like release forms, and I haven't gotten anything. So I might just like tweet at Ellie, being like, "What's going on?" I've been waiting. A whole other RTX has happened since the RTX that we did this. What's going on? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm still surprised you saw me and we didn't say hi. Like
our RTX was a blur all 3 days. We're trying to record like audio episodes, and then the ordeal of Tucker was
Oh yeah,
I've already described what wearing Tucker was like walking up to the con and then having it around and then afterwards, like it's a saga.
Yeah, because I don't think you were wearing Tucker either the 2 times we were in the same room at RTX.
No, I specifically took off Tucker, I think like 3 hours after putting him on. A, he was just falling apart, but B, the amount of times people, like, as soon as I would sit there, well, it's like they would want pictures, and then I learned just not to take my helmet off, because as soon as they figured out, like, oh my god, black guy, it was just nothing but like, oh my god, we have to, and I'm just like,
oh no.
Cool. So
they're like, it's Canon Tucker.
Yeah, it was. I found some really cool cabooses though that we lost our minds together. So
that's great.
I still had a great time. I know I'm going to redo it a little bit, but I've learned things.
Yeah, and your friend, like Woodpecker and what's the other person's name? Washington and Carolina.
Brandon and Carly, they did Washington and Carolina.
Dude, their armor's legit. I saw them at PopCon, and I just talked their ears off, and that's probably how you heard of VYTALCast's panel, was through them. Yeah, because I was like, hey guys, I have a panel. It's called VYTALCast. It'll be happening at RTX, since you two are Utah people going to RTX. So, yeah.
The original plan, we had 10 of us that were going to be coming out, like, as all different characters.
Oh, man.
So we actually have a chat group still alive right now that has, like, we've got a caboose, we've got, a church, we've got Griff, we've got Sarge. It's just us 3 were the only ones that could actually make it. So.
Oh, man. Dude, I would love to do, like, Spartan armor cosplay, and, like, Red versus Blue is just, like, a same thing, Spartan armor. So it's like, I want to do that, but I also just suck at armor, because... You're
going to regret that you ever let me hear that. I'm telling you right now, I'm about to make you
I also suck at making armor, and that's why I haven't finished Jean's full cosplay yet. There,
it's okay.
Now you can hold me accountable. Yeah, you could hold me accountable to get them actually finished, instead of, like, looking at the foam perfectly untouched and, like, not touching it, because I'm like, I don't want to taint that foam.
Right.
It's like, seriously, I got pictures of when I did have Jean armor, and it was atrocious. So
nice.
Yeah. The chat saying, you have an actual squad, my dude. Yeah.
Right.
Dude, we
will get this going.
Yeah, dude, we need, I mean, Ashley and I have already tried so hard to get Mina into RWBY, but we'll get there eventually.
I'm hoping that once I actually get her animating a lot more things, I can just sort of slip it in every now and then, be like, here's an episode real quick. Why don't you check out the way they did the backgrounds? And just force her to watch it. It's like, you're going to watch this show.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Sunny, what have you been up to lately, RWBY related?
Nothing, because I'm doing school and research, and I got things to do.
Yeah, I totally understand that. Hold on, I need to quickly Google the post I needed to look up, but do you have an iPhone, or do you have an Android? Okay. Wait, yes to the iPhone? Okay.
Yes.
So, for people with iPhone, and I want to say I Android as well, but hold on, Twitter's like, do you want to sign in? And the answer is no. It's like, let's see, can I? Nope. Okay, OBS just loves to do this. Yep, it changed to Windows lock screen. Thanks. I wanted Chrome. Are
you looking up Amity Arena?
I already did, and now it's like, not pulling up Chrome. Thanks. Oh wait, I saw it. No, I didn't. What is wrong? Okay, hold on. I specifically have something in my OBS labeled Chrome to use to capture Chrome. Oh, you know what? Chrome updated. And they might have changed the setting that stops me from using OBS with it. Let's see. Hardware accelerator. Where are you?
We're always so professional on this production.
Yeah, we totally are.
We always have everything planned ahead of time.
I mean, technically, it was planned ahead of time. You're not wrong.
Look, at least you can at least hint at that. People have known on my podcast. I forget to introduce people until well up to 30, 45 minutes, even an hour and 15. So, you know, we got that done like right in the first 2 seconds. You guys are way ahead of me already.
Well, I'll have a reason to say why we have that done so much already. But, okay, so I'm making it large and I'm cropping it just so it's the tweet.
Oh, it's finally showing up on the
Yeah, so we hunt us to eat professionals? VYTALCast? Good joke. Wow. RWBY Amity Arena.
With the burn.
I know, dude, that's our audience. Love you guys. Push F to pay respects. So RWBY Amity Arena is now like officially for pre-order on the App Store and Google Play Store. So if you want your phone to automatically download it on October 25th, you could go there right now and start downloading. And
wasn't there like a pre-registration or something?
That was for like beta access.
Not the beta, because I remember I went to their website and put my email in, and it was going to give me something.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was.
I know Cal, I think that Kaido Dan, and Arnold, they all had like early access to because of the pre-registration, and they were given material to like make videos featuring the game to help advertise and promote it. And that was like all before RTX too, and I was half tempted because I didn't do the pre-registration to like video myself playing it at their booth, but I was too popular as Todoroki to do that, and I didn't want to like take gloves off as Joker to do that either. So I was like, forget it. And also now that like after RTX, and I'm looking at my RTX footage and have found that the phone I was recording stuff on, the frame rate stuttered. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't, because that would have just been another video with bad frame rate that I would not want to put out there. So
I just pre-ordered it.
Good job. Maybe I will now do that with my face unlocking my phone because I got a new phone. But I hit settings instead of App Store. But RWBY Amity Arena looks like it's going to be a fun game. That was me double.
I played it at RTX. I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks great. Oh, it needs my face again. This is my face. Thank you. Okay. I hate that. Okay. It's like, click this twice so we can scan your face. But yeah, RWBY Amity Arena looks great, and they said if you pre-order it now, you get Ruby in Pajamas outfit and emoticons in the game for free, which...
I pre-ordered it. Give me Ruby in Pajamas.
Yeah. So if you procrastinate like I did with the pre-registration, you'll probably have to pay money to get it. So here's our PSA. Get RWBY Amity pre-ordered right now. So, second on our agenda list. Oh, and I guess Brandon Dodge already mentioned it in the chat. VYTALCast is 2 years old now.
Yay!
Yeah, so to celebrate, I got some party poppers.
Oh my god. We actually did.
Because we need to celebrate this special occasion of me actually holding a series up for 2 years. Because usually when I start a Let's Play or something, it's like always to the last bit that I'm like, we're done. People don't need to see how this game ends. I'm sick of it already. Like Five Nights at Freddy's. Probably will never finish that game.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah, not worth it, right? It's like
nope. I am not for scary games.
I'm like, I get enough stress as is. So here we go with the party popper. Headphone wearers. I don't think it'll be too loud. But you know, this is like your pre-warning just in case. 3, 2, 1.
That wasn't too bad.
That is show too much on screen, but I got 2 more, so let's see if I could get the web camera at all. Okay, it is my last shot.
Doing an aiming test.
Aim. Ah, man, I really channeled my
smoke came out of that one.
Yeah.
I really channeled my inner church for those shots. So
Tucker did it.
Tucker did it. And I hate taxes and babies. Stefan, you okay?
I'm pretbe sure the whole thing is not to kill the guest while you guys are alive.
Yeah, I mean, it'd definitely be a first. It'll be... We'll then have something in the background saying, it's been 0 VYTALcast since a guest has died.
Why do you guys have that? Don't ask. Don't ask.
Don't ask.
Episode 56, just no.
Always remember, press F to pay respects. Also, everyone that pressed F to pay respects to Cinder Fall, thanks to the poster, you might have to undo that F, because this poster, I'm zooming it on the screen.
Did anyone actually think she was actually dead?
No, but no body, no death. So, same. I mean, technically, same thing happened with Ozpin. No body, no death. He's just stuck inside of a little small farm boy who deserves better in life.
I mean, what actually happened to his body?
Dust, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know.
Stefan's like...
Well, no, I've thought of this like for way too long where I'm sitting there like, okay, what happened to his other body? And then I want to know what the original body looked like.
No.
I'm always sitting there just like, I wonder.
We need a Avatar type episode with Oscar Pine, just seeing like the previous, Ozpins and all their bodies. It's like, guys, how do I flirt with a girl? And they'll all just shake their head like, we don't know, dude. 1,000 years old and we don't know.
We've never really thought about that, man. You know, the whole thing is just surviving. That's our thing.
Yeah. They're like, how do you think this whole thing with Salem started? Just kidding.
I overcooked the eggs. It was a mistake. I'm sorry.
I didn't know she was allergic to peanuts. I forgot our anniversary was on the 16th, not the 20th.
Look, as someone that has to remember these things, to have reminders all through the year.
Yeah. Connor Bobbitt is... I know he's joking. He's like, Cinder's twin? Yes. The Chosen One saying, the villain survives huge fall cliche. So...
I'm just wondering, how she did survive. Like, she was frozen and falling hundreds of feet. How did she survive?
Stefan, do you have any ideas?
None that are not joking.
Okay. I mean, my best guess is the ice that was put on her is kind of like the Mr. Freeze from Smash Brothers, where you could break out of it. You're not frozen. You're just covered in ice. So I think by the time she fell, she broke out of the ice and then used her stretchy, grim arm to somehow save her. And she has Fall Maiden powers that we've technically seen her use to fly. So maybe she used Fall Maiden powers mixed with that?
My impression was she was frozen from the inside.
Yeah, she did kind of look frozen from the inside. She was a cinder coal. A popsicle, icicle, cinder. Stefan's just...
You get one. Everyone in my crew knows you get one.
Yeah. Sorry, I've overused my pun limit.
Do what you need.
Yeah. People are like, end the stream now. Inspector who's saying the dark side of the Grim is a pathway to many abilities, some considered to be unnatural. So, that was a nice Star Wars quote. She used her left side to thaw out the ice. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, people want to hear your answers, joke or not joke. Apparently, So
yeah, it's like the joke one that I'd worked on for a while. Is like, okay, well, it's like she is Cind, and it's like she is Cinder. She's falling. So she's becoming a cylinder and then surviving by rolling down. It's like really bad joke there.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Look, I'm the king of dad jokes.
Okay. Right? Yeah.
And it's like it was she was too iced to die. Let's see, there was that. Oh god. You're gonna make me have to remember these.
Should I have sent out a notice? Please remember your terrible Cinder jokes on how she survived.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh no. Oh man. So, any thoughts you guys have on the poster?
I like it.
Do you want me to send you the poster in the Discord so you could look at it, Stefan?
Yeah, I have seen it. I got too fixated on the Grim that was up in the upper right-hand corner, where I just lost my mind on that detail. Oh yeah. I get to see it again.
So good.
Yeah, I think if I'm not wrong, that's a new Grim.
Yeah. And that's what I had thought too, because at first I was sitting there going like, okay, maybe they're just redrawing the Beowulf Grim, but then I don't remember that sort of design over on his forehead. So I'm sitting there going like, ooh, this could be fun, and it kind of has like these ear horn things going off the side. So
yeah,
I really want to know what this one is and why they wanted to put this one in the actual poster. And
the snout's very short.
Yeah.
Like the head looks more humanoid than that. So I've been kind of thinking some sort of demon type Grim.
I mean, didn't they already reveal a new Grim?
Yes, but that was actually, that's a good point. I'm gonna look up that Grim. That was the
the Manticore.
Yeah, Manticore.
Oh, I guess the Manticore has it looks more
like a wolf.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I forgot to type in.
It looks like a saber-toothed cat a little bit, or it looks like one of those.
It's not
Pokemon.
It is not the Manticore. Wait, actually, no, wait. That's the DeviantArt one. Where's the official RWBY one? Oh man, it. Actually, hold on. Let me look at that poster. Oh, that is the Manticore Grim.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me.
It doesn't have any big.
Look at the teeth. Thing. Yeah, it's like I don't see the fang.
Hold on. Let me save this image.
The concept art for the Manticore looks like what's his face, legendary dog from Pokemon.
Legendary dog. Okay. Oh, Entei.
Yeah.
Entei. Yeah. Okay. Add new source. Browse. Okay, hold on.
Or the electric one.
I'm pulling up. Ah, gosh, that picture is gigantic. Shrink, please. Okay, so, I mean, hold on. I'll send you guys the picture as well. Wait. Oh my gosh, my windows are confusing me right now. This is where I wish Windows copied Mac OS just a little bit. Oh gosh, no. Boom. Okay, just look at the left picture. I kind of have it on screen. I just noticed I'm covering myself on VYTALCast. Shrink, please, for the love of shrink. Okay. Like if you look between the eyes, it has like that little triangle thing. Like it looks like an eye, but then it has like the lines. I don't know. I see some similarities to the one on the left. Not so much the side profile where it's like huge, gigantic, and there's a tiny little ruby rose. but it does sort of look like one. But
kind of, but that snout is still like blunt and very, very close to its face on the poster, whereas the Manticore is still kind of out there a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's totally possible they might be the same, just maybe they like redesigned it a little bit.
Yeah, because this is more their like fantasy look. This looks like a cover to like a D&D book.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, honestly, I kind of either got that or some sort of weird, like, bat-type Grimm. I sat there, I was like, okay, I've seen enough fantasy novels to sit there and look at, like, ooh, let's go and do more flying Grimm. So,
that would be cool. I would love to see more flying. And
Bat Grimm!
Manticores fly?
I think it has wings. Well, I don't know. I saw this one with wings.
Yeah, I think that was, like, the original DeviantArt, but then Rooster Teeth, when they, like, brought the person in, was like, hey, no, let's not do the wings. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool how like Rooster Teeth was like, hey, let's hire a fan to do this one. And speaking of fans getting hired or almost hired, Stefan, do you want to talk about your experience?
Now that I actually can sort of talk about it, so over at RTX, a whole lot of panels going on. Gosh, was that? Yeah, that was Sunday.
Sunday. One
of the second to last panels there was one of the voice acting panels. So the panel was absolutely fantastic. You had, I'm going to butcher people's names, but it's like you had Miles Luna, you had Gray up there, you had Shannon, Elizabeth Maxwell, you had Jen, Michael, just everyone there, and they just sort of talked about what it's like voice acting, and then they kind of did a reading of I think it was the food fight scene
from
but they all no, it was from RWBY.
Oh, okay.
But they all chose different voices.
Characters.
I think it was that scene.
I know they did one for at the beginning of Volume 3 when they're all eating together.
It might have been that.
Yeah. I know they did that one.
I don't know why I thought they did a camp scene. I wasn't at the panel, but yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like they went through that, and then they get over to the questions, and I had some questions, so I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna get over inside the lines. So they're going through questions. A few of them were really long. I was the last question, and
oh my god,
and it was something where it was like no pressure, and all of a sudden, like, my voice was super hoarse. It was actually like a lot deeper than it is now. It was closer to this.
Yeah, I remember watching the clip,
which I totally forgot about too. But yeah, it's like, so I was like, yeah, not necessarily how do you get into voice acting, but how does someone that has been doing narration start doing more character work? And I pointed it at Gray. From there, like, everyone on the stage lost their mind as soon as I started speaking. And like after that, Shannon and Jen kind of like ran up to him like, "Oh my God, your voice is great. You need to go and do this. You need to meet this person." I'm just like, oh, man. Okay. But yeah, it's like, so Gray answers it. Well, what the video doesn't show is the last couple of seconds you see Miles go and kind of whisper over to Gray's ear. And then the video ends. But what happened is like, as soon as he did that, he literally like jumped off the stage and starts running all the way around. And I'm sitting there like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then Greg comes over. He's like, will the person that asked the last question please come to the stage?
Oh my gosh.
I didn't do it. Whatever. I'm sorry. I swear to God, I didn't mean to step on anyone's toes. I'm just like, okay, I'm slowly walking up. And then all of a sudden, I hear people like, "Oh my God!" And Miles is coming up on my left-hand side. And I'm just like, "What's happening to me right now?" and like he comes up and he's like, "So hey, here's my card. I'm gonna email you a little bit later, and we're gonna talk because we need you for a voice." So I'm just like,
yes.
So there was still one more panel. I go over to a writer's panel, still kind of freaking out, which everyone was sitting there like, "What did he give you?" And I'm like, "Nothing."
Can't let this leak out.
It was like having his card in my pocket is just like it felt like burning. Just like
you're like,
get this out, don't look at it.
You're like Frodo carrying the ring. You're like,
yeah. But yeah, I did that, and then like finally like okay, fine, got the panel done. RTX was ending. I'm walking out, and then like walking out of one of the doors, and Miles comes up right beside me, and both of us like weren't really paying attention. So all of a sudden, I kind of like look up real quick. I'm like, "Hey, Miles!" And he's like, "Hey, yes." So you know, and then like from there, kind of gave me a breakdown of what was going on. Fast forward a little bit, they have me sign an NDA. That NDA is now over, mainly just because what happened. But they actually had me audition for the part of Champion in Nomad of Nowhere. So I didn't get the part. My voice was quite similar, but in part of the scene, they did ask like, do a battle cry, and I'm like, okay. I went way over the top.
Oh,
like, it was a like Viking-esque like roar yell, and then all of a sudden when I finally saw the episode, more of like a grunt and like a roar, and I'm like,
oh. They should have been more specific on that. Yeah.
I was like, but like everything else, like even the cadence of how I did things, I'm like, I wonder if they use my voice as a reference. Ooh. You know, but like since then, I've sent a couple other emails. I've sent them my reel, and Miles has got back to me like, we're gonna figure something out. We're gonna get you in something. I'm like,
oh man,
that's really awesome,
dude. Like Genlock, I would love to hear you in Genlock.
I have been clamoring at the bit of just trying to like send subtle hints as far as like, you know, Chase might need a younger brother. I could do that.
What if the robot talked? Just
it's I said like I think the reel that I sent them had like maybe 3 different deep voices to it, and then I've done voice acting for a while, and one of the things that I do in the booth to kind of help calm me down is I'll sing. But I did another voice that is for a game that I can't talk about yet. But one voice I did was basically like I'm in the booth, I'm just sort of relaxing, and they have the microphone on. I didn't really know, so all of a sudden, like one of my favorite songs is "Walkie Talkie Man" by Stereogram, and I thought it would be funny to do it in the voice of Gollum, you know. So I'm just sort of sitting there, kind of hanging out, and I'm like,
oh gosh.
I'm just sitting there like, when you're walking and talking and moving and grooving and hipping and hopping and thinking and bopping, and all of a sudden, like, I start seeing all the audio engineers that go like, what? You know, and they recorded the entire thing, even to the point where I'm sitting there like, my bright red fluoro jacket, you know, and they're just like, we're keeping that in the game. I'm like, no. I even sent them that, and I'm just like, okay, I think they'll think this is funny.
Okay. Hey, so if said game gets released, let me know, because I will pre-order that, and I will do a full Let's Play of it, and specifically hunt down the Easter egg of you doing that.
I have a feeling that, because I had to sign a couple more documents saying, like, okay, I'd worked with either property, you know, like Legendary and Stereogram, but if anything, it might be an audio recording in the background.
Okay.
So when the game comes out soon, hopefully I should be able to go and like let people know, like, hey, maybe when you get to this level, listen over to some sort of audio thing. It'll probably be there. So
that'd be cool. Well, I'll search around in whichever game it may or may not be, but that sounds amazing, man. Yeah. Raul is saying, David, you better actually finish this Let's Play if it happens. Yeah, I will. I plan on finishing BioShock soon. Probably on Sunday, maybe? I've been meaning to finish BioShock. That's the one I'm currently in.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I think. Oh yeah, then I'll go back to the Tomb Raider game, the Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I'll finish that one because now the other one's out, and I haven't bought that one. But and then I've been playing The Witcher a lot lately, which dude, they had the whole trilogy on sale for $20, and I'm like, well, yeah. The whole trilogy.
All right, well, this interview is done. Just
it was like, okay, yeah, $20 for all 3 of the games. Yeah, I'll do that. So, and I'm reading the book now too, and the book's fantastic.
Okay.
So, Witcher is the best thing since sex. Thanks, Hunt SD. Like that.
I'm just gonna say sure.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Totally. I guess. Yeah. That Yennefer. Ooh. Okay. Also, the Chosen One in the chat is saying, "Bro, I could see him involved in Genlock," which I know, right? Like, I would love to see in that.
Send them emails if you say it could happen.
Also, speaking of Genlock, I got the poster for Genlock up on screen. I'll send it to you guys now, so you can look at that one.
I saw it's pretty.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Whoever's been making the posters, and I'm super jealous of whoever's at New York City Comic-Con, because you could buy both of these posters for $10 each, from what I saw on the Instagram, and it's like. Man.
Theoretically, I could have gone this weekend, but I didn't.
Theoretically, why didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like...
that requires money to pay for train and tickets.
Truth.
Yeah.
Truth.
Yeah.
And I am poor.
You could always do what my friends Ashley and Mina did with FanX, and that was basically us. We sat outside of FanX, and we just watched people walking out, and then we asked them if they were done with their pass, and just happened to hit first person. Was like, yeah, I'm done with my pass, and gave Ashley his pass, and we're like, all right, let's go see that cosplay contest. And that's how we got into FanX, because Ashley and Mina were against buying tickets to it, and I bought my ticket, and there's no refunds, so it's like, all right, let's go. So...
As a hint, I will say that never buy your tickets again. Hit up Short Dark people that you now know, and you will never pay to get in there.
Oh yeah. A certain short person told me about this person, and that's how they got in. And we had to find their girlfriend a ticket and ask the one guy. Yeah, it was just awesome. Also, like, my gold pass wouldn't work. Like, they almost didn't let me in, even though I had a gold pass. Each time I went in, they're like, we don't know if we could let you in. You're supposed to have a wristband. I'm like, well, it's this thing on a lanyard that came in the mail and a t-shirt, so what you gonna do? I'm like, I guess we'll let you in? And they just let me walk in. I'm like, to think I bought like $100 admission pass, and they almost don't let you in.
Nope.
But yeah.
Nope. Yeah, just walk with me. No one will say a single thing. You just sort of walk. Sir, do you? No to whatever you're about to say. And just keep walking.
Yeah, there was one person really intent on not letting me in, and I just kind of argued with them, and they let me back in. Because I was like, listen, I was in here all weekend. Today's the last day. I left to go have a photo shoot, and now you're not going to let me back in?
Yep.
And like, yeah, I was not having it this time. I'm like, man. And Mina told me there was like a big consent is key thing outside by the main entrance.
Yeah.
They took that down. Like, I never saw it. They replaced it with like a small itty bitty one that I totally did not notice till Mina pointed it out to me on the last day. But right next to that poster, someone took an unsolicited picture of me and Mina. And I'm like, wow, there's some irony right here. Like, we're right next to the consent is key poster, and you take a picture of us without even, like, talking to us. And I wouldn't have noticed but you had your flash on, so.
Right.
Oh my god. Turn off the flash.
Yeah, well, ask cosplayers for a photo first. Yeah. RTX is so much different than other conventions in that regard.
Yeah, I've actually told quite a few people, you know, like, okay, well, if you want to know how to do it right, as someone that's only now been to one RTX, go over there, watch how they do things, watch how they do everything, and then learn. So
seriously, RTX is like the most safe and friendly convention I've gone to, with the exception of like PopCon. PopCon was really friendly, but it's also a hallway, literally just a hallway. So
there are discussions to make it better,
bigger. Yeah. I heard they plan on expanding next year, so I hope the best for them. So, speaking of Genlock, sorry, I'm rewinding. A lot of VYTALcast is me remembering parts and be like, oh yeah, there was more I wanted to say on Genlock. So along with the poster, which I'll put back up, they announced it's still January 2019, but they haven't announced a specific date yet. Mm-hmm. And I'm really in the campaign of have it premiere on my birthday, please. Even though my birthday's on a Thursday next year. Stefan, are you looking at the poster?
Well, so I'm actually looking at the katakana below it, the actual Genlock, and I'm sitting here going like, that doesn't say Genlock, it says Genroku, which is basically like Genlock. So I'm sitting there like, huh, that's interesting that they went that way. I can read Japanese.
Yeah.
I mean, they have ways to write like the sound je.
Yeah.
They don't use it that often, but I mean, they are able to do it. So
I just sort of sit there and go like, huh, why didn't they do it? Okay.
Maybe we just been pronouncing it wrong all along, and it's supposed to be Genlock, not Genlock. Is there going to be like a new GIF versus GIF debate, but it's like with Genlock? There's like the Genlock, and then there's the Genlock people.
Like, what does Gen even mean?
Look, that they're trying to condition us that's how we're supposed to say genetics now. So now we just have to switch to genetics. All right, so
genetics. There we go. Yeah,
I'm genetically inclined to say that is now gen. This is gonna mess me up.
Seriously, dude. I don't know if you're in the VYTALcast panel at the time I said this, but I said GIF at the panel, and the room went like the room went dead silent. I'm like, holy cow! How to turn an audience against you in one word?
It's a GIF, by the way.
Yeah.
See, I really go back and provide narration when those kind of things go on, like, and this is when the audience goes against him.
Yeah, seriously. I almost want someone to like just take that clip from the video and just like do something like that, like have it go black and white, zoom in on me, and like, and that's when the audience turned.
You've given consent, all right. Caden, I know you're in here in the chat. We're doing this.
Also, just because I see Caden's last name, hey Caden, do you know a guy named Dane who is a ballroom coach, like as a relative? Because I had a ballroom coach with the same last name as yours. So,
just say yes.
Yeah. Inspector Who's saying, Gray saying his own show name wrong. Watch, it'll be, like, all the voice cast, like, pronouncing it differently. Like, David Tennant will say Genlock, and then, like, someone else in the show, darn, I keep forgetting names today. James Killmonger. Man, what?
Oh, you're talking. Oh my,
Michael B. Jordan. God. I could only remember Jordan, and I wanted to add a junior at the end, and I'm like, that's not right. I'm like, it's a Michael. Yeah, okay, yeah. Caden's like, yes. So I guess he might be related to my ballroom coach. So, yeah. Okay. So Connor's saying, Jif is an American brand of peanut butter made by the J.M. Schmucker Company, which purchased the brand from Procter & Gamble in 2001. Wow, that's a lot of interesting information.
I have a thing of Jif peanut butter right over there.
There you go. See, accurate branding, and Connor, I'm going to use that for one of my next line reads. All right, the next time I get contacted by like a car company, I'm gonna sit there like, okay, and just so you know, Jif is an American car brand.
I mean, thanks to that information, I could finally win Jeopardy. So, so
I love it.
Oh gosh. So, Stefan, do you have any hopes for Volume 6 on like what to happen?
I've got serious hopes, and then I've got non-serious hopes. Non-serious hopes include I want to see Sage and Crimson come back because, well, they left for no reason, and it's just like, but come back. So I want to see that, but honestly, most things that I want to actually see is more team fighting. We've seen enough individual fighting. We've seen quite a bit of team fighting before, but now it's like, no, let's get back to it. Let's see how everyone's abilities have improved and how they actually can form a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, like that's one of my favorite things in Volume 2 is the fight against the mech, where they're using ship names for the strategies. I would love to see that come back, but sadly, no Arcos.
Yeah.
Teardrop.
Realistically, I think if they're going to do more team fighting, there should be a little bit of a struggle at first, especially I think Blake and Yang have things
like
to deal with.
Problems.
Yeah, but just also like everyone finally being back together, and especially with Blake and Yang having, hopefully there should be issues. I hope Yang doesn't just automatically give in and forgive Blake. I think that's unrealistic. But I want to see more development because I know a lot of people complain about lack of development, and I think with RWBY back together, I think it would be a good opportunity.
Yeah. There was a new Dumb RWBY comic that came up recently. Stefan, have you ever heard of Dumb RWBY?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Dumb RWBY has been around since like Volume 2, I want to say. But they make comics that are just really dumb, featuring RWBY characters. And they came out with one like a day or so ago, and they posted it on Twitter. Let's see if I can find it. But it was basically Ruby Rose standing in front of like a sign, and it said you could only pick 3. And there was cool weapon, main character, great at fighting, and the 4th one was actual character development. And the last panel is just zoomed in on Ruby's face, like, let's see. I guess I need to add Twitter to my Google search. Twitter.
Just now picturing that scenario going like, would she try to go and do something like a twister? Like, if I put my foot, like my right foot over there, my left foot over my hand, how many of these can I hit at the same time?
Yeah. Gosh, where is the... Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. I found it. Okay. Let's see... Oh, no, I have to scroll down. How many times have they been tweeting? Gosh dang it. This is what happens when a fan artist gets popular.
Can you just go to their pictures that they posted?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oh, okay. You gotta sign in to Twitter. I don't want to sign into Twitter. Oh well.
Just so I can, just so that way I can acknowledge the. Wow, speaking is great. Acknowledge the chat. All right, Connor Bobbitt, dude, I love you so much.
Oh wait, which is why is shopkeeper confirmed?
The symbiote thing that's been going on is awesome.
Oh wait, because of people fighting over how to pronounce it. Yeah. Oh, and hey, Lady Nightingale. Okay, so Brandon Dodge is saying... Oh, yeah, Brandon Dodge asked what was the proper way to announce it, to say symbiote. I don't know. I'm like, I
say
this
symbiote.
Is my answer. Yeah. Oh, also, speaking of questions, we got some polls as iCards, so whether you're on phone or desktop or whatever device, you should be able to answer the polls. our first question is, which poster do you like more, the RWBY or the Genlock posters? And then the second and third questions are more crack jokes that came up from work today. Someone said I look like James McAvoy, and then it became a huge debate. and then I'm like, wait, is he? Because everyone just says, oh, it's the guy from Split, or he also plays Charles Xavier in the X-Men films now. And so I'm like, is he good looking or ugly? And then everyone was like, I don't know. I'd never really thought of him as either. And so the third question in the polls is James McAvoy attractive or not? So yeah. So those are the iCard polls. I'll let you guys know what the results are next VYTALcast. But yeah.
I'm throwing down the gauntlet. I'm saying to question 1, Genlock, to question 2, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes to that. I do look like James McAvoy.
No, that he's good looking. So in turn,
okay.
I guess it would say that you're good looking too. There you go.
Yeah. Connor just posted to the Discord about Marvel. Is it about James McAvoy? If I look at that Discord and it's about James McAvoy, because they did release some X-Men related stuff recently.
And this is where he finds out that it is indeed James McAvoy. Watch.
Yeah, no. Apparently there's like Marvel drama happening with Jimmy Fallon? ? I'm not gonna read too much into that.
What happened?
Caden is saying both are attractive men. Thank you, Caden. And hey, Stoic Dragon Eater. Yeah, you are late. We're like, how many minutes into this VYTALcast? 56 minutes. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Brandon Dodge says I'm kind of split on it. I think that is one of the answers I did put. Like, I'm kind of split on James McAvoy. Oh, Caden's asking our thoughts for the Dark Phoenix trailer.
I don't know what that is.
It's the new X-Men trailer, Sonny.
Oh, I don't really care about X-Men.
But it's Marvel.
And that's exactly how you should feel.
Yeah. I want them to do good, but they just have been not doing good. Other than like Logan and Days of Future Past.
They've locked down any interaction with Wolverine, and I get that and I respect it, but everything else in the X-Men universe is so backwards that I'm glad that they're not. Well, they've already jacked up like characters that I absolutely love, which I will never forgive them for both iterations of Angel and Archangel. So I'll put that away. But yeah, the Dark Phoenix trailer, I looked at that and was just going, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea why I should care about anyone in this thing.
Yeah.
You have a really great... There's always someone that is a really good video editor, but they can't tell a story. So it's like, I see a lot of really great shots, and you're not giving away the plot, which is great, but at the same time, you haven't told me why I need to see this movie. You know, so...
Yeah. I love Sophie Turner, but not seeing it opening weekend probably after Apocalypse,
Right.
I want the new cast to do good and have a good movie, but I don't trust this will be it. So
that's why you just wait until, the next iteration when they can literally wipe the entire slate clean and go like, okay, so yeah, all of that, that was cute. It happened in the past. Now we're moving on. So.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's like they released the title for Avengers 4.
Wait.
This happened like today. This happened today, Sonny. Or yesterday.
Hey, hang on. I have to find it first. Don't tell me.
Sonny, go to the Marvel Cinematic Universe Discord channel on the Portal 64 server. Which, by the way, people who aren't part of the Discord, you could totally join, and the link is in the description down below. But
why is this not like trending on Twitter?
Wait, now you're saying it's a rumor? It's not official? Rumor.
Oh.
Hunter's D is saying rumor, David, read. Well, I'm having VYTALCast. I can't read everything, and I can't leave the Discord video chat without you guys all seeing it and ruining VYTALCast visually. So, yeah. Also, what happened to that other, like, X-Men related movie that was supposed to be like a horror movie? And it had Maisie Williams in it.
Oh.
It was like,
I think it was just called The Mutants. Or
it was like
Mutants.
New Mutants. Did they cancel that? I thought it was supposed to release by now.
I could have sworn that too. I mean, I'm not a scary movie person, so the odds of me going and seeing the movie were absolute zero. But I still sat there and was like, I actually thought this earlier this week of like, did I miss it and then just, it just go away, or did it just literally not come out? So I think in the merger, I think they buried it.
Actually, no. Sorry, I googled New Mutants to see what happened. Because I swore it was supposed to come out October of this year, but now it's saying the release date is until August 2nd next year. And
it's not coming out.
It says, according to a few websites within the last day or so, they're saying the X-Men spin-off, The New Mutants, could get an R rating, and they're doing like heavy reshoots.
Yep.
So it's either buried or they're in the process of trying to do something different with it.
Yeah, now that it's changing studios, because that will have made the actual merger marker. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're going to gut 90% of it. Probably still keep the cast, so that way it's familiar, but odds are there's so much in there that they're just gonna like, this doesn't make sense, let's throw this out, let's throw this out, let's throw this out.
It explains why they're not even like showing the trailers anymore, because the trailer used to be showing like non-stop at movie theaters, and it's like, wait, did it come out? Because I'm not seeing trailers anymore. So, also, it's funny you mentioned like Angel and Archangel getting screwed up really bad, and I wanted to say, good thing he got reincarnated in My Hero Academia as Fox, like
no joke. A friend sent me his picture. I think like they sent me a deviant art of that. I think 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, I don't have any more time for cosplays, guys. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So dude,
I love him so much. He's a great character. Those who are waiting for the anime to come out in 2020, like, just go read the manga, because he's one of the best characters in the series right now. So season 4 is gonna put season 3 to shame, and that's really tough to say after the first half of season 3. But
I just love the fact that there's going to be so many more characters introduced, which for someone in the voice acting world that's like clamoring on the door of Funimation, like, hire me, please. It's like, okay, I'll take that one, just anything on the left side, give me. So.
Oh man. Hey, Caden is hinting at a X-Men cosplay you are doing.
Yes, I'm doing an X-Men cosplay. I'll come out with it. Yeah, I'm doing Zorn, which is a character that like no one knows. But yeah, so I've already started building the skull helmet.
Is that Zorn?
XORN.
That's
Zorn.
edgy.
X-Men.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
So I'm doing a foam version of the helmet, but I might switch out to some sort of thermoplastic so that way I can actually do the LEDs and everything.
Yeah.
But that I'm gonna take an entire year to go and do, because I've got a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, I'm like, that looks like a year's worth of work just for like the headpiece and the neck. It looks like.
Oh wow. No, if I just focus on the headpiece, I could probably get that done. I mean, because I've already gotten like this much of it done. So it's like This took me literally like maybe an hour to do. So if I sit down, I could have this done by the end of the weekend.
Oh wow.
I'm just lazy right now. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, and you've been making some crazy good progress with Cyborg from what I've been seeing on Instagram.
Yeah, so I did one version of him last weekend at Snake River Fandom Con, but there are going to be a lot of updates because that I was not happy with the face or the shins specifically.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes to that answer. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, so Brandon Dodge is asking, do you have any plans for VYTALcast during Volume 6? We doing anything different? Yeah, I plan on trying to have guests more often and more new people like Stefan. So, because honestly, I went to like 4 people and then just recycled the 4 people a lot. So it's like, yes, I plan on reaching out to more people. One guy, he specifically likes killing birds. Hint, hint. At that username. Hint. You just Gretsuko laugh at me. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I plan on having quite a few people. I need to talk to a unicorn, but they haven't returned from the war yet. And I'm just making stupid, obscure references to people's usernames. But just like, yeah, there's plenty of people. Connor Bobbins like, Kaido Dan? Yeah, we just had Kaido Dan like 3 weeks ago. But yeah, Kaido Dan will be there at some point during Volume 6. And I am trying to figure out new segments, but we will definitely be doing more episode predictions and theories throughout the volume. And I mean, that's what we did with Volumes 4 and 5 as well, but we're going to be more active on that. And I want to try to feature more fan art, specifically cosplay as well. And
I can help you with that.
Yeah. Yeah, and same as Ashley. Dusty saying, me again? I like killing birds. Wait, what? Wow, whoa. That's a lot of information right there, Huntesty. No, so, Stefan, do you know who Murderer Birds is?
No.
Okay, he was at the panel.
God.
Sonny's like, how do you not know? But
I've been stuck in a cave writing.
Yeah, no, he was at the VYTALcast panel, but he wasn't on the panel. His name's Arnold. He's a good friend of ours. So he has not been a guest on VYTALcast yet, but he told me at RTX that he does want to be on it. And I think we planned for like the Friday before Volume 6.
Nice.
I'll need to like follow up on him because I'm like, hey man, it's been a few months since we said this. But is it? You know? So
I know those conversations all too well.
Yeah.
Agreed on this like a month ago, but are you still cool with it? So.
Yeah, that was me yesterday following up on you. I'm like, hey. Because like last week, for some reason I thought last week was supposed to be the week you were on, but then I was like, no, that's the week I at first asked you to be on and then rescheduled. So
Yup.
Yeah. Kaden saying, if Deku and Bakugo got in a fight with Yang and Ruby, who would win? I want to say Deku and Bakugo.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Because Deku has more brains than Ruby and Yang. Like, Ruby is good at, like, knowing people's strengths and weaknesses, but Bakugo's just been... I mean, Deku's been displayed to do that a lot more. Stefan, what do you think?
I'll probably go with that, but not necessarily for, like, strength reasons, but mainly more tactical and battle reasons.
Yeah.
Where Bakugo has got such a strong fighting sense that I'm pretty sure anything that Yang or Ruby kind of throw at him isn't like he'll be able to adjust to it pretty quickly. And same kind of thing with like Deku. He's really good at thinking on his feet. So I think both of them would be able to actually improvise in a fight, which is actually very, very key in fighting. So yeah, I'm trying to think of a way that Yang and RWBY could actually have a leg up, and I'm kind of not seeing it.
Aura.
Yeah, but I also could see like Deku just using All for One, like flicking them and breaking through that aura in one hit as well.
Yeah.
And also Bakugo could do some really big explosions if he ever wanted to. So yeah,
I think it is. Yeah, it's a little unmatched.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I would love to see it, and apparently, Screw Attack is doing a 1-minute melee tomorrow with Yang versus Bakugo. So we'll get at least half of that answer tomorrow. Yeah. Did I say All for One? I meant to say One for All. Chat is saying.
We're disappointed in you. Disappointed.
I also forgot Michael B. Jordan too, so like you put me on pressure, and you'd be surprised what I'll forget. Seriously, like I sucked at tests in school. Like I would know stuff outside of tests, and like I do really well on assignments, but when I take a test, my scores tank. So, yeah. Screw Attack doesn't do 1-minute melee anymore. Huan's Dojo does. Isn't it still on the Rooster Teeth website though? And shows up on the... Everyone's saying, Screw Attack doesn't do anymore. I watched something from Screw Attack that was like Ichigo versus Sasuke, and I thought that was the 1-minute melee. Where they do like no analysis and only the fight, but... Maybe I'm mistaken. I'm not a big Screw Attack fan, so I haven't kept up on like who does what and who goes where and all that. So, should we wrap up today's episode of VYTALcast? Anyone have any last thoughts?
No.
No. Is that a RWBY blanket you have, Sunny?
Yes.
I noticed it earlier, but like I was thinking more of the Akatsuki from Naruto, but that's like that's the OG blanket, huh?
Yeah.
You never wore that before, or used that on VYTALcast?
Because my apartment has no heat and it's 50 degrees outside.
Yikes.
Welcome to New York, where they don't turn on the heat until like halfway through October, where it's already 40 degrees.
Yeah, that's my bedroom. My bedroom during the winter gets so cold I can't move my hands all the way unless I put a heater in my room. So I understand. So
I'm a tropical person, all right. I like heat, so yeah, you can come over to my place anytime. 90 guaranteed.
That's good. It's good. All right. Thank you again, Stefan, for being on the show, and thank you, chat, for being so active and awesome today, and correcting me on things I got wrong, like Michael B. Jordan, who does 1-minute melee, and the pronunciation of GIF. So, join us next week as I forget the main character in the show, RWBY. I'll forget RWBY's name, and we'll all have fun correcting me on that. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of what I could possibly forget next time.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah. The screen will just be black, and it's just like crappy audio because I'm like using a headset audio instead of my actual microphone. Like, can you guys hear me? What's going on? It's streaming on Twitch instead of YouTube. It's like, hey guys. How you doing?
Get those bits.
Get those bits. Yeah. The main character is Space Kid, by the way. Thanks, Raul. See, I'm being corrected already on who's the main character of RWBY. All right. Bye, guys.